It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Magic in Orlando. Checking out the Magic, it's been a rough start to the season. On one hand, the mishaps have generated valuable learning opportunities. On the other hand, you can't fall so far behind in the standings that the year's over before it's begun. And tonight, we get to see Mohamed Bamba. Tremendous size and strength, but also extremely bright, Kenny. Schools with the highest level academics offered him scholarships.
Wow, because he's a smart guy off the court who's still honoring his basketball IQ. I love that. I love that about guys. And you know, he's just one of the rare breeds of everything you want. He's an opposing defender, blocking shot, alters everything, and a great student.
And on the offensive end, very raw, runs the floor very well. Needs to add a lot of strength, though.
Coming up shortly, it's the tip. We'll go courtside to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
We are in Orlando, Florida, as the Magic are about to go into this interconference contest right here. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. And the Clippers head back to Los Angeles after today's contest. If you think about their performance from last year, they're about where you'd expect them to be. They'd like to take that next step in a positive direction with the win here in this one.
You know, for Los Angeles, they've just lacked that one extra piece that could put them over the top this season. They haven't been able to kind of set themselves apart.
What they've done, they've kept themselves in the playoff picture, though. They haven't been spectacular, but they're still in the race. And we all know anything can happen in the postseason.
Smitty, in the early part of the schedule, teams with good continuity tend to have an edge. Some teams can't form any continuity at any time, early or late in the season.
You love those teams, and sometimes we evaluate too much by talent. And yes, talent can take you over the hump and get you a championship or get you into the playoffs. But when you have that team that's been together, when there's 80-90% of the guys returning, you know this team can get off to a good start. And then also, they usually can sustain throughout the entire year.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Gallinari and Harris, your small and power forwards. Patrick Beverly out there with Avery Bradley. And it's Gortat in at the 5 down low. And it's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Gallinari finds Gortat on the wing. Harris. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Difficult to stop inside. Harris with the excellent feel and touch around the basket.
Harris on the double team. Poked loose. And slam dunk by Harris.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
And Orlando has possession after the Clippers pick up 2.
Nice interior passing. And then the strong finish.
Here's Gallinari. And he banks in the layup.
So much of his offense is perimeter-oriented. Good to see Gallinari attack inside.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Magic. 4-point game. And now it's Bradley running. He can go all the way. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And we talk about this a lot. Turnovers leading to transition points.
I love the anticipation right there for the pick. Then he wastes no time getting up court.
And Augustine kicks to Fournier. Sinks the three-pointer. Fournier's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Count that bucket.
It can be deceiving. The quickness of Harris's first step, nice.
Orlando, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
The Magic have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Bradley against Fournier. Here's Augustine. Lays it up and banks it in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Harris. The shot from the low post is good. Harris has got 8 points.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one. Oh, yes! Yes!
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And a terrific bit of chaos there on the replay, presented by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. A nice shot by Gallinari.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Augustine kicks to Isaac. There's the pass to Fournier. Shoots the 3. Court shot with the rebound. Clippers leading by 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Orlando moving the ball around. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
You know, Patrick Beverley, first team all-defense, Smitty back in 2017. He gets right in your chest. He is a tenacious defender.
He's hard-nosed. He's fearless, not just in your jersey. He wants to get under your skin.
5 on the clock. Here's Vucevic. Misses off the right iron.
Tough miss. He found some space inside the arc, but he could deliver.
Rebounded by Vucevic. Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to the Kings. Down low, Fournier. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Augustine's got his 4th assist in this one.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Beverley. Rebound by the Magic. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
You know, their focus wasn't there in that one. Same with the shot selection.
I've seen worse shooting nights, but this was pretty bad, and it obviously cost them the game.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Especially at that kind of height disadvantage. You're looking to score the ball or at least draw the foul.
To the middle. Here's Fournier, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Fournier's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Here's Harris. Gallinari trying to get open. That's good from Harris on the assist from Gallinari.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Isaac. Launches a 3. Not going to go that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Steve, Tobias Harris with plenty of stops in his young NBA career so far. You wouldn't guess it, though, from his talent level.
Year after year, he advances his offensive arsenal. he's become one of the most dangerous scorers in the game.
Jonathan Simmons is checked in for the Magic. Jaron Grant comes in for DJ Augustine. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in.
One shot.
Tobias Harris in his 8th season in the NBA and still just 26 years old.
Yeah, I mean, one season at Tennessee, and he has slowly but steadily improved each year. And, you know, he's gotten stronger, more consistent with his long-range shooting, and he's found his calling as one of those prototype small ball fours.
He gives them a double-digit lead. And it's 6 points for Gallinari.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. And Marcin Gortat, the Polish Hammer, in the final year of a 5-year, $60 million deal. Greg, he's been worth every penny.
He has, but he turns 35 this season. He'll be motivated to earn that next contract, but now on the downslope, we may see his role evolve over the next few years.
A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Clippers.
And even when the deep three has been there, they've stayed away from it. They're working hard to get shots from close range, resisting that urge to get too loose with their shot selection.
Gallinari brings the double team. Back to Grant. Pass to Gordon. Now, here's Grant. Defense right on him. 5 to shoot. Another miss by Orlando. Clippers leading by 10. Gilgeous Alexander, good. Gilgeous Alexander's got his first points of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Grant kicks to Simmons. Vucevic down low. Gortat's there. Vucevic with the bucket.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
Here's Harris. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And it's Gordon. That time on the assist by Grant. 8 points for Aaron Gordon.
Well, early on, neither team put much emphasis on the defensive side.
No doubt. The offensive game planning on both sides has been effective early on.
Fournier with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari. From outside the arc, Gilgeous Alexander pulls it in. And it's the Clippers with the ball. 10-point lead. And Bradley gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Grant with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Gordon. Second chance shot. Gortat with the block. Goes up again. And it's laid in by Gordon.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And he gets the bucket. Gilgeous Alexander's got his second basket of the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And here is Grant. Vucevic up top. Gortat covering. And a wide open look for Simmons. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Harris inside, defended by Gordon. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got 19 points.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter,
You have got to be kidding.
It's Fournier on the wing. Lob pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, they were able to keep it close for the most part, but you could just tell they were not in sync as a unit.
Communication seemed to be missing, and if you want to come away with a lot of wins, you have to have that.
Come around.
Orlando making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic, and it's Ross in for Evan Fournier. And then for the Clippers, Marjanovic checked in for Gortat. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Gallinari. Lou Williams is subbed in for Bradley. Harris's shot is good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Last season, the Clippers had injury problems. 11 players missing a combined 264 games. Still had a winning record. Pretty impressive.
Magic moving the ball around. Ross with a wide open look.
And really yet to put together any kind of rhythm from long range.
Here's Marjanovic, and stolen by Gordon. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. Got that one up quick. Ross has got his first 3 points of the game.
When he gets a good look at the basket, Ross has no problem drilling a three.
Well, the Clippers with a league-high 37 different starting lineups last season. You've got to give Doc Rivers a lot of credit.
Yes, you do. And he gave a lot of the credit to his players. A lot of G League guys, two-way contracts. They battled all season long.
Grant, right side. Ross in the corner. Pocket 6 to the paint. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Passes it to Marjanovic. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
There's a minute 34 left in the first. And stolen by Simmons.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Mohamed Bamba. For Los Angeles, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
The free throw drops for Marjanovic. That one misses. The Magic trail by 9. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Steve Clifford. David.
The frustration was evident in his voice when I asked him about their record. He told me, well, we've been learning the hard way. Anything less than 100% effort will not get it done. I want our guys to recognize that and be hungrier than they've been. Is it talent? Is it effort? Well, they're still trying to figure it out. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Magic. To the inside. Ross in the corner. The three. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
The defense disrespecting his range. He goes ahead and buries it.
Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 13-5 run. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Marjanovic. The shot, no good. And Orlando will come the other way. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. There's the call. It's a foul on Orlando. The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Two shots.
And the first one drops. Good on both. 16 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Grant outside. He kicks it to Gordon. There's the 3. The shot comes out. Tobias Harris, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Los Angeles. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
The play calling has been perfect, backed up by beautiful execution. They've certainly captured the moment in that first quarter.
Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. Jonathan Simmons is out there with Grant. And it's Ross in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. The Magic trail by 5. Inside. And then Gordon with the dunk. Steve, there's plenty of discussion that the NBA has become less physical and more over-officiated. What's your opinion on letting guys play a little bit more?
You know, I think, Kevin, is freedom of movement, and I think when you took out hand checking and obviously arm bar checking and down in the post, it's hard to guard some of these fantastic players with their skill set and obviously with their athleticism. A guy dribbling at you at 100 miles per hour, how do you get your balance without touching him? And I think that's where you start to see a lot of the fouls called. And a lot of fans are looking back in the day saying, well, that wasn't a foul, but I think under the rules, the referees have to call these plays because there's no hand checking.
The Magic making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. And there's the pass to Bamba. Now Isaac. Orlando moving the ball around. Ross against Williams. It's deflected. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block. I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Right side, Gordon. Stripped it away. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. And it's good for 2.
Oh, that's great D there. A little petty larceny as he just picks his pocket and takes it coast to coast for the finish.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. And Orlando making a change here. Augustine's checked in.
One shot.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 10. To halt the run, he takes it up and lays it in. Augustine's got his second bucket of the night.
Taking a workman-like approach inside. That's the shot you want.
And up the court come the Magic on the break. Poked loose, taken away by Williams. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
To the paint, here's Bamba. The basket is good, the assist from Augustine. Augustine's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And really, when Bamba has this positioning, you got to get it to him. He's a very reliable scorer from there.
Williams' shot is off.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Down low, here's Ross, and the layup's good off the glass. Ross has got 11 points. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here is Mbamute, banked in off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 8.
The defense cannot afford to give him an inch that close to the basket because he will burn you every time.
Augustine passes to Gordon. Inside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, and Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. It has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
Here's Williams. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Magic trail by 8. And Augustine kicks to Bamba.
And this is what you want to see more of from Bamba, making an effort to share the rock.
Here is Mbamute, and it's blocked. Now, here's Isaac. He's guarded by Mbamute, and there's a whistle that goes on Luke Mbamute. That is his first foul of the game. Vucevic checked in for the Magic. And then for the Clippers, Alinari, he's checked in for Marjanovic. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Bamba. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Soft interior defense. You know he's going to be aggressive.
And with Mohamed Bamba, one of the first things you notice is that 7'9" wingspan. I mean, yeah, he's got to add more muscle on that frame, but he can use that reach already to make an impact at both ends. And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
No doubt that could be a gigantic swing in momentum given how that sequence developed.
It's deflected. Alinari surveying the D. And good that time. And now a 6-point Clipper lead. And with Bamba, in addition to his crazy length, you also get a player who's extremely smart.
How about getting scholarship offers from Ivy League schools, including Harvard? You can see him thinking on the court. He's deliberate in the things that he does. Bright future ahead for him. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Augustine passes to Vucevic. Shoots from 14. The shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Williams. It's blocked. Augustine against Beverley. To the middle. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Ross.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
So many metrics out there right now, Steve. One of the big ones, scoring efficiency. Who comes to mind in that area?
Well, you look at the percentage. Kevin Durant, the amount of shots he takes, he shoots with a high percentage.
Mind the lane.
Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard. I think also Anthony Davis is up there, being able to score at different areas, not just dunking the basketball, being able to score at all three levels. Those are some of the guys that shoot a high percentage.
And the free throw, no good. And Jonathan Isaac making progress, but he was drafted knowing he had a lot of work to do.
Yeah, and you really shouldn't try and compare Isaac to the rest of his draft class. He's going to be on a different timeline as far as his development goes. Might take longer for him to be ready, but the payoff, man, could be huge as his ceiling is really high.
Nice open look, but it's no good.
You won't see him miss many of these. A wide open look from distance.
Gallinari, and he finishes nicely on the way. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
Harris is checked in for the Clippers.
A moment now to see the numbers for Fournier. A very nice season for him last year. He averaged about 17 points a game last year, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
Vucevic dishes to Ross. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Well, he was red hot in the first quarter, hit 3 threes, now suddenly struggling to find the range.
Here's Bradley, and too long on the shot. And here's Fournier, he brings it up for the Orlando Magic. It's a 10-point game. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Fournier's got 9.
That's an excellent pass. On time, on target. Great teamwork.
Here's Harris. Vucevic with the block. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Simmons checked in for Ross. Orlando's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. To the middle, here's Isaac. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
I think it very well could be. That might be the game-changing play that helps push them over the top.
Outside, Simmons. Back to Augustine. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Beverly. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Because of his versatility, Tobias Harris can score in a number of ways, and tonight it's been in volume.
The Magic trail by 8. And the call will be against Harris. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
Grant, he's checked in for the Magic. No good from Simmons. Clippers leading by 8. Here we go, 1-on-1. Harris misses. And for the Magic, they're shooting and feeling it offensively in the second quarter. They're shooting 60%. To the inside, and Vucevic throws it down.
Whoa, That'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Here's Gallinari. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
That's all confidence right there. He knows he's in a groove, and they've got this team on its heels. You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
Beverly against Grant. Got that bucket in no time at all. Beverly's got his 2nd bucket.
Nice shot by Patrick. Smooth mid-range jumper with a compact release.
Grant outside. Kicks to Fournier. Trying his luck deep. No good from Grant. Clippers leading by 8. Gallinari attacking, and that one good. Gallinari's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Physical play by Gallinari. He's added strength throughout the years, and that's made him a difficult matchup.
Los Angeles foul. And when you look at Evan Fournier, he's just a reliable source for points whenever he's on the floor.
Yeah, and Fournier is a bit of a quiet scorer. I mean, always ends up with a lot of points, but doesn't tend to wow you with any individual plays. Terrific shooter who just makes the most of his touches and his minutes whenever he's on the floor.
And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws. And Smitty, if you had to boil it down to a single play in your career, what was your biggest moment?
Kevin, I'm glad you asked that question. I can also get it out there to everybody in the basketball universe. Game 7, Western Conference Final. Shaq fouled me, and they did not call the foul. Shaq fouled me, Kevin. That play still haunts me. I'm still mad.
Really? After all these years?
Yes, and he still lets me know that he didn't foul me, but we got to run the tape. He fouled me.
Right. You look at Tobias Harris. He has really been playing well.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second-chance points last year. 4th, the Clippers.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
And so Grant will bring it up for Orlando, trailing by 10. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Orlando Magic has struggled to find difference-making players in the draft or in free agency. Their goal is to get younger but get better at the same time, and it's difficult to do even in the Eastern Conference, but Orlando is determined to get this right. Kevin?
And the journey continues for them and a lot of teams. DA, thank you. Gordon's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Good. And now it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
Grant kicks to Fournier. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Fournier.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes remaining in the
1:58 left in the first half. Shots good by Simmons.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Here's Bradley. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Grant finds Gordon. To the inside, Simmons. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Simmons got 5 points now in the quarter.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Bradley can't get it to go.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
And they pick up 2. Simmons got 7 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And Gortat kicks to Bradley. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Down low, Gortat with the steal.
And this is obviously where you'd like to see a 2-for-1.
End of quarter, great time to squeeze out an extra possession.
Simmons passes to Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. 16 points for Evan Fournier. A nice shot by Gallinari. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Yeah, what a quarter for him. Firing on all cylinders, putting this team in a good place.
Yes, that goes in. 18 points for Evan Fournier.
He has flat out dominated this quarter, hitting shots at will, yet they still find themselves behind.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Getting into the paint, drawing contact, that's a focal point for Gallinari.
For Los Angeles, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Shooting for Los Angeles. Danilo Gallinari. Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Up and down career for Gallinari. A skill forward with size, has struggled because of health.
And so he hits both.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
Pass to Vucevic. Gordon. And the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got 6 here in this quarter.
He did a stellar job throwing his body into the mix and coming up with the easy tip in.
With 1 on the clock, and Harris gets it to go on the assist by Bradley. Bradley's got assist number 5 here tonight. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. Tobias Harris was red hot to start the first. He had 25 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
I like their commitment to that inside game, boy. Get it inside to the post. Got to be scoring in the post, splashing to the basket. Just shoot the high percentage shot. No jumpers, no threes. They're being a more aggressive team, the more physical team. They're definitely going to win this game, Ernie.
And over to Kenny. How about what you saw from the Magic?
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any book.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
Clippers leading by 8. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Bradley and Gallinari are the wingmen. Harris and Gortat are up front, and it's Beverly in at the point. Fournier in the corner. They get it again. And the second chance effort by Gordon.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And the basket by Harris. Harris has got 27.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Fournier against Bradley. Fournier finds Gordon, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 22.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
Overall, it hasn't been pretty for his team, but he has shot the ball well.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Yes, in the first minute or so, you knock down a couple of shots. You are in rhythm.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Beverly. Gallinari attacking. Sinks that one from the post. And now it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
And that's 3 out of 4 now coming out of the break. The offense playing with a purpose.
Down low, Isaac kicks to Augustine. He's looking for Isaac and finds him. Count that one. Isaac's got 8 points.
And Isaac is rapidly becoming a load for the defense. He utilizes that huge frame to get the shot he wants in the paint.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And it's Gordon missing. Clippers leading by 8.
Well, sometimes it just takes an opportunity in the NBA, and Aaron Gordon has made the most of it. Since taking over that power forward role full-time, he has shown remarkable improvement. Plays with more confidence and aggression on offense and has transformed himself as a player.
Fournier passes to Augustine. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Gortat's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And slam dunk by Harris.
Beautiful handles by Tobias Harris. A tough cover off the dribble.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And for Gordon, in his first full season as a starter, he instantly became a star in the league.
And when he was taken 4th overall, this was the type of player the team was hoping he'd become. His outside shot has improved by leaps and bounds and always plays with speed and athleticism. And now I think he's got a much more fully rounded game, which makes him dangerous.
And Orlando making a change here. Bamba's checked in, and the Clippers making a change here as well. Lou Williams is checked in for Avery Bradley. The Magic trail by 12. And Augustine kicks to Gordon. The rebound by Gortat. Gortat's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Passes it to Gordon. Lets it go from deep. Gallinari with the rebound.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
And that one's good. Beverly.
And when you're on the road, this is how you silence the crowd. Tremendous all-around play.
It's led to a big lead. Credit the leadership on this team. They've kept everyone focused on what matters.
Gordon, and it's in there. Gordon's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Gortat dishes to Williams. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Knocked away. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Fournier gets a wide open look. No good from outside. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 16-6 run. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And the defender there a little out of position. Harris sees this, takes advantage, draws the foul.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
First one falls for him.
Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game. The shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
The Magic making a switch here. Ross is checked in. Both good from the line that time. And it's the Magic with the ball. It's an 18-point game. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Gallinari.
Still doing his part, but it hasn't been enough. They need some kind of spark.
The Magic shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
One shot.
That free throw good from Gordon. Clippers leading by 15. Off the inbound. And the layup good by Beverly. Beverly's got 6 points in the quarter.
When he's not shooting threes, you'll find Patrick Beverly at the rim.
Williams against Ross. Augustine up top, pulls up, high post, and again it's Orlando converting. Here's Beverly, 14 points for him. And Williams, here we go. Ross grabs the board.
That's one of those where you think you've got it, you relax for just a second, and then you're kicking yourself.
Wide open look. That one wide left.
And the defense daring him to shoot that. Good plan right there.
Here's Gallinari. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 6 assists now in the game.
You know, he's taking control offensively. We know Gallinari can carry the load as a primary scorer.
Knocks it loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Monday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And in that matchup with the Pistons, it's going to be a battle for this group. You get the feeling they'll need to be at their sharpest if they want to come away with a victory.
Clock is at 3. From deep.
Great defense by Harris. He put in the effort to contest that shot.
Augustine in the corner. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Los Angeles leading by 17. And Williams, here we go. And it's good, 2 points. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Ross, that's good.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
in the Rari. Bitches eating calamari. I'm a playboy, say what's up to Cardi. You see my diamond shining and you know it's Cardi. Hop up out the Porsche, hop up in the Rari.
Orlando making some changes. Jonathan Simmons comes in for Isaac, and it's Grant in for Augustine. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Marjanovic checked in for Gortat. Harrell comes in for Harris. And Baamute's checked in for Gallinari. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. The Magic trail by 17. Grant down low. Yep, that one goes in there. Grant's got 5 points so far. The Clippers shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. And the Clippers lead by 17.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
The shot's good.
That's like a horse shot. A very brave shot to go with, but he got it to go.
Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Here's Grant. It's deflected. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
The Clippers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Free throw good, Lou Williams. Well, we know a lot of NBA players take how they've been rated in a video game, Steve, personally. You've made digital appearances during your career. Did you ever have any issues with the rating?
No, I didn't. And I think now these players that grew up in this generation with video games, so yes, they take it personally. They understand,
yes,
and they're playing these games while they're in the NBA. So a lot of them, just like when the media is all over them, they want to have a say-so on how good they are, even in a video game.
Simmons. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Now, here's Marjanovic, guarded closely. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
Second chance opportunities, the great equalizer.
Grant kicks to Ross. Back to Grant. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Clippers leading by 18. Here's Williams. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Williams has got 13 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
And the Magic shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Back to Ross. Fires the 3. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Lou Williams. He had a strong showing last season, 11th in free throw percentage. And he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And let's again give him credit for knocking down free throws at such a torrid pace. He was operating in a steady groove all last season. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And it's Simmons penetrating. And he drops it in from the low post. Simmons got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, this is what every coach emphasizes. Keep your head up. Be willing to make the extra pass.
And so Grant will bring it up for the Magic. They trail by 16. Gordon, the putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. Unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Vucevic checked in for the Magic. Bradley's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Grant. 10 points for him. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Bradley. It's stolen by Marjanovic. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for Gordon.
And really what jumps out to me about this shot chart is just how aggressive he's been when on the floor. I mean, he's doing everything he can to get as close to the hoop as possible before putting up that shot, and it's worked out in a big way for him and his team.
The first one falls.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so he hits both. The Magic trail by 16. To the middle. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Poke loose. Now here's Grant. He's covered closely. Inside, and Vucevic throws it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. In the third spot, Montrezl Harrell.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
1:39 left in the third quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good. Some solid defense from Grant. And Jaren Grant, 5 years at Notre Dame, redshirted as a freshman and helped lead them to the Elite Eight back in 2015.
The Irish had a high-powered offense, Kevin. A lot of shooters. A good preparation for him in the NBA.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not really his range, and it's off target. The Magic trail by 12. Ross finds Vucevic. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
But they recover it. He gets it in there. Marjanovic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, easy put back. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And it's blocked by Simmons. Count that one. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Grant gets a wide open look, and that one hits back iron.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Here's Bradley, and he makes good on the layup. Bradley's got 16.
With his wiry frame, Bradley's surprisingly tough. In fact, he may have been fouled there.
Vucevic down low. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Clippers ahead, up by 12. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. A 12-point game. Simmons teamed with Fournier on the perimeter. Vucevic is out there with Bamba. And it's Grant in at the guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's Bradley. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bamba's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Gallinari, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Well, Orlando shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Fournier against Gallinari. Fournier passes to Simmons. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And defensively, neither side able to get many stops.
Well, this is when you need them, late in the game. It's not all about scoring.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Magic trail by 10. Here's Grant. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Here's Gallinari. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gallinari's got 24.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
And he's doing it efficiently, taking makeable shots. That's led to a high percentage from the field.
It's Bradley on the wing, guarded by Simmons. Magic have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Grant. And that one comes up a bit short. Clippers leading by 10. Here's Bradley, buried from 15 feet out.
And this is what Avery likes. It's where he feels most comfortable, the in-between area.
To the inside, here's Simmons. The Magic again can't hit.
And that can't happen, missing the wide-open chip shot.
The shot missing. The Magic go the other way with it, and Fournier kicks to Simmons. And the rejection by Marjanovic. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. DJ Augustine's checked in for Jaren Grant. And then for Los Angeles, Gortat has come in for Marjanovic. And Harris subbed in for Mbaumute. Outside Fournier. In the corner, Simmons with it. Sinks the three-pointer. Simmons got it back down to single digits for the Magic.
All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his second 3 of this half, 3rd of the night.
He kicks it to Augustine. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 6th assist on the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Vucevic with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. And the Magic making a change here. Isaac's checked in. And the Clippers with a change here too. Beverly's checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Bradley, that's for 2. It's hauled in by the Magic.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Bamba's shot is off. Clippers leading by 7. Here's Beverly, drills the baseline jumper.
More of a streak shooter than a volume scorer, Patrick has been on fire tonight.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Augustine kicks to Fournier. 18 feet out. Bullseye! Fournier's got 20.
The D gave him too good of a look right there. He rose up and knocked it down easily.
And it's Bradley. That time on the assist by Beverly.
Assist goes to
Beverly's got 9 assists now tonight. The Magic trail by 9. Now here's Fournier. There's the pass to Augustine. Again, the Magic score. Clippers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Here's Bradley, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Another one for Avery, a steady performer who's having a terrific night.
And Augustine kicks to Fournier. Knocked loose.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half, none so far in the second.
Here's Gallinari. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And now it's an 11-point Clipper lead. Pass to Bamba. Bradley against Fournier. Here's Isaac. And he dunks it down.
Great eye contact. Guys working in tandem in the paint.
Beverly against Augustine. And that one's good. Beverly's got 10 points in just the second half. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Bradley's got the ball. Can't connect from short range.
That's one of his shots in his arsenal, but it was terrific rim protection.
Here's Isaac. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Los Angeles leading by 11. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got 35.
He's in control when it matters, giving them a tremendous advantage right here.
To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Fournier trying to break loose. And it's Vucevic missing. Here's Harris. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Harris has got 37.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
Augustine dishes to Fournier. Here's Isaac. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Sometimes it's all about patience. His first 3 of the game, something to build on.
And here's Bradley from 3. Buries it from 3-point range. 25 points in the game.
And that's from beyond, guys. Right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Inside, here's Fournier. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And the call will be against Harris. That will be foul number 5 on him. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Orlando.
Aaron Gordon.
The Magic trail by 13. Tipped away. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Remains Orlando ball.
On the wing, Gordon. From outside the arc. Poked away, but he gets it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer. That one misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Bradley. Orlando grabs the miss. Bombas. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 13. Here's Fournier. Gallinari with the rebound.
Lazy defense against a good score. Turns out not to matter.
That's tipped.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint. And that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Orlando's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Vucevic throws it down.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
With a nice combination of strength and elusiveness, Harris makes things difficult for the defenders inside.
And he makes the first. The Magic making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. And Harris drops them both. The Magic trail by 15. Down low. It's stolen by Bradley. Inside. And slam dunk by Harris.
Love to see Tobias attack like this. You see the solid hops, the length, proving he's not just a perimeter threat.
The Magic shooting at 42% in this final quarter. Here's Isaac to the paint. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc.
Tobias Harris taking 2 shots.
That one is off.
Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half.
And the second free throw, good. The Magic trail by 16. Augustine looking around. He feeds it to Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Harris drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Harris has got 11 points in the quarter.
He just said, hey, put the team on my back, and I'm going to take you the rest of the way.
To the inside, Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
And you have to like the location of this pass. Gives it to him where he can do something with it.
And slam dunk by Harris.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Now Augustine. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Offline with his three.
In this second half, the defense have been baiting him to shoot the three, and we're seeing why.
The Magic shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Offensive rebound. Gortat with the defensive effort. Los Angeles leading by 16. Here's Harris, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Vucevic.
Good shots, gentlemen.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
2.
And Patrick Beverley last season excited for a bigger role on the Clippers, but knee surgery wiped out his season.
Yeah, and he's in the final year of his contract, Kevin. A lot at stake as he hopes to earn a significant raise from a salary that's been one of the league's best bargains.
First one falls for him.
And that puts him right around 90 from the free throw line. Really good work here in the second half.
So he gets them both. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. It's an 18-point game. An easy 2 points on the layup. 24 points for Vucevic.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work, and he has today made it look easy.
That's a carryover from the way he played in their last game. All-out energy plays on his way to a huge performance.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, you just have to love the skill Vucevic shows on the offensive end. I mean, he can erupt for big scoring nights if you don't keep him in check, and it gives you a little bit of everything from an offensive standpoint.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tobias Harris.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
I don't know if they expected him to have this much of an impact, but the timing couldn't have been better. They dropped 2 straight leading into this one and did not want to lose 3 in a row. Clippers leading by 16. Guys, Vucevic doing more shooting from range the last couple years, further improving his versatile offensive game.
Yeah, and when he was younger, he got his points by going to work on the block. Still can do that, but now prefers to float outside and stretch the defense. Very soft touch on that jump shot, no matter if it comes from inside or out.
Off the inbound, here's Augustine, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Augustine's got 6 points in the quarter.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
Offensive rebound, Gortat. It's good.
Yeah, second chance points. Gotta love the way they attack the offensive glass there, even with a huge lead.
That's how they've got to this point in the game. Lots of activity, fantastic focus.
Here's Simmons, keeps it alive. And the basket by Gordon.
Really another fantastic offensive rebound and putback. This is the second game in a row where he has just been ball dominant.
When he gets into one of these grooves, you never know how long they're going to last. Sometimes they go on and on and on.
Beverly against Augustine. Kicks it to Simmons. 11 feet away. The putback. Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
He takes pride in how he crashes the glass. No one is getting in his way when he's in that area.
And the basket by Gordon.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Clippers.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Tobias Harris.
You know, the story of this game was his offensive production. It didn't matter what the defense threw at him. He just found ways to counter and led his team.
Fournier is checked in for Orlando. Jaron Grant comes in for DJ Augustine. Knocks it loose and stolen by Harrell. Shot's good by Williams. And the Clippers lead by 16.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Gordon. Outside Fournier. Good on the three-point shot.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
They better have some extra goodies on that plane, because after this blowout, they deserve to be rewarded.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mark. You guys were all business tonight. No joking or fooling around. What was the approach?
You know, we come into the game prepared, more focused. We got a lot of energy, and, you know, basically it was an overall good game for us.
Very good performance, March. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.